I'm sensing a theme this week. Hi there, it's Julie Turner and it's time for your Wednesday weekly reading. So I have a new deck of cards. I mentioned this on No BS Talk. If you guys watch No BS Talk, you would have seen it there. I have a new deck of cards today. It's called the Muse. And the Muse is exactly as you would think it is. It's all about motivating you to kind of read in your own way. So it's not traditional tarot. It is 78 cards like traditional tarot, but they've changed the suits. So in traditional tarot, you have your wands, your pentacles, your swords, and your cups. And they've changed them to inspiration, voices, emotions, and materials. So that's kind of fun. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the tarot is also, when you go over to astrology, each one of those, like for example, the cups is your water signs, and so on and so on. I won't give too much background to that. So what I did before I came on was I allowed 2 cards to fall out of the deck before I stopped. And one is for our love reading and the other one is for our career reading. So in our love reading, as I said, there seems to be a theme. We got the moon. So the moon card, and we got the moon upside down. Now, some people, when they read tarot or guidance cards, when you get a card that's upside down, it means that you're struggling or you're being challenged by that card. And I actually believe that to be so in this particular reading. So anybody that has been paying attention this week, it is a full moon, or was a full moon last night. And the full moon is all about letting go of things that you no longer need in your life. It's about contemplation and ideally moving forward. Everything is moving forward in my world. But here in our reading today, as a love reading, the moon is all about trusting your intuition and trusting that you know what's best for you. It's upside down. So we're struggling with our trust for knowing what's best for us. And that makes total sense to me. We did a No BS talk earlier this week. I think it was earlier this week. And it was all about being authentically yourself. So what that means to me is that we have an inner knowing. We all have this inner guidance system, and we often don't pay attention to it. We don't react to it as we should. So, and that's what this is about. So you're struggling against believing in yourself, trusting your own emotions. I've done it a million times in relationships, and you can say it's because of rejection, it's because of this, it's because of that. The fact is you're not trusting yourself. So what do we need to do to move forward and trust ourselves? I apologize, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking because I have my camera sideways today, so I'm not sure where the actual camera lens is. So I'm going to use the wisdom of the hidden realms to clarify maybe why we're not following our inner wisdom, why we're not showing up truly as ourselves and going, you know what, I feel some red flags here, I see some red flags here. More often than not, when you ignore red flags, it's because you're looking at potential, you're not looking at reality. Stop looking at potential. I'm saying that for myself as much as for you guys. Clear the deck because I don't remember what I was doing with these, whose card reading I was doing last. So this needs to be everybody's card reading. And why are we not listening to ourselves? I'll give it a second, see if a card falls out. If it doesn't, I will take the top of the deck. So why are we not listening to ourselves? Oh, almost fell out. All right, why are we not listening to ourselves? Keeper of the scales. This is all about fairness and balance. This kind of goes back to the potential thing. I know that this is, well, that makes total sense that this card would come out, because this is literally the sentence that runs through my head when I'm like, this isn't the person for me, but am I giving them a fair chance? But am I really, is that fair? Am I being kind? And the fact is, it's not about being kind or not. It's about the fact that this person's just not the person for you, or you wouldn't be second guessing. You need to be all in, and know the very moment that you meet somebody, you might not be all in. It could be fair to give them a second date if you're really like, I like this person, but I'm not quite sure. And I usually talk about dating. Of course, maybe that's because it's a reflection of myself and where I'm at in life. But we could put this to relationships of all types. So your friendships and your family relationships either as well. Being able to stand in your authenticity and say, you know what, this is what I'm feeling right now. This is what I'm experiencing right now. And it's not sitting well with me. Because I gotta tell you, if the person that you're talking to, if this person is valuable in your life, they're valuable no matter what, everybody is. But if they're valuable in your life, they're gonna be able to hear that message and they're gonna be able to talk to you about it. So the reason that you can't fully trust your intuition or yourself right now is because you're just worried about being fair. And it's not about being fair. It's about being with the person you should be with or the people you should be with. If you want to call it your tribe, whatever the case may be. Often we let everybody in. I'm horrible for that. I'm horrible for just as Brad puts it, you guys know my co-host, he says I manage too many people. And he's right, I do. I try and be fair and I try and be kind to as many people as I can, but in the reverse, it's not actually being kind because you're wasting their time. So moving on from that, how to show up authentically in our love relationships. So we're going to take a goddess guidance card to figure out how to show up authentically in our love relationships. Who do we need to call upon? What energy do we need to emulate so that we can actually show up authentically in our love relationships? Love and relationship in general, because, just let that fall out, because why wouldn't we? Okay, I apologize here. This is just really exciting for me. Okay, I don't even have to look at this card. Infinite supply. Okay, so possibly some of you out there, and I might be one of them, we don't realize that there's infinite supply. So we kind of get stuck on this person is a good person. Maybe they're not the right person for you, but what if it takes a long time to find somebody else? And what if there isn't anybody else? What if I'm supposed to work on this? BS, people, that's BS. Infinite supply. So this is the energy you need to be in your relationships. Understand that there is infinite supply. Always lead with love. Always be kind. This doesn't mean that you're cruel or that you cut people out of your life, and always lead with love, but understand there's infinite supply. This is not the last relationship you're going to have. I can actually guarantee you that. No matter what, if you need to move on from something, it's not the last relationship you're ever going to have. Awesome. That is our love relationship for this week, our love reading for this week. I apologize. Next, I wanted to do career. And I know I haven't been doing relationship and career and all that kind of stuff up until now, but I really wanted to. So the next card that I got, that I received, that hopped out of the deck, of the Muse deck, was the Nine of Materials. As I said, materials are pentacles, or they are earth signs. So depending on how you want to receive this. But the Nine of Materials in career is all about success, and it's all about being self-made. So success, self-made. And I don't know if you can see that card really well, but she's having a good time. So she is enjoying herself. She is relishing. I don't even know if I've ever used that word before. She's really enjoying her life right now. So these are the fruits of her labor. She's got the growth here with flowers. She's just really, and it's kind of interesting because we've got almost a hypnotic swirl, which, hello, hypnosis, kind of fun for me. All about success. Your career, it's like you're in an exciting time. Really, please realize that you are having success, even if you don't always actually pay attention to that. Sometimes we're too busy going on to the next goal, so it's really time to enjoy and to reflect on how amazing it is. You got yourself here. You got yourself here. No matter what you chose, if you feel like maybe somebody else supported you to get where you're going, understand you made the choices to listen. And this isn't about arrogance or selfishness or being a narcissist. People love that word. It's all about just understanding that you are super valuable and to reflect on that maybe. It is the full moon. Spend some time reflecting on your own awesomeness. I just want to clarify our card on that one. So clarify the 9 of materials. Clarify why, maybe why it's time to enjoy. Maybe why it's time to enjoy. Oh, I love the cards. Okay, map maker of your own destiny. Literally what I just said. Please understand that wherever you're at, you actually chose to get there. And the same can be in reverse as well. Wherever you're at, you chose to get there in not such a wonderful way. But it's okay, because not the last decision you're ever going to make. Maybe it's time for you to understand that you are the map maker of your destiny and that it's really you who is in charge. No matter how it feels some days, no matter how it looks, you are in charge. And for some of you out there that are like, yeah, I'm a rock star. Congratulations, because you are, and you got yourself there. So if you aren't there, maybe you're not feeling successful. A card just jumped out. Maybe you're not feeling successful. What energy do you need to be in to understand your own success? I'm going to take the card that jumped out, but I'm also going to take another card. Okay, so the card that jumped out is independence. I've been hearing this message lately. I know sometimes I'm really focused on teamwork and making things work with other people. And sometimes I forget that I don't actually need the other people to be successful. I want the other people. I think everything is better shared. I really do. But I'm an independent person and I've been successful on my own and I will continue to be so. So maybe you don't always need that partner. That's just something to reflect on. And we got infinite supply again. So infinite supply is apparently a message we're supposed to hear loud and clear, that it says you're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. No matter how you look at it, there is infinite supply in the world. And wow, have I ever felt a sense of lack a few times in the last few months. But it's just a feeling. And the feelings that you have come from you and they're kind of about you. More often than not, they're about your past. Something triggers you, you feel an emotion. That emotion is actually a memory, so to speak. It comes solely from within you. So please understand that you have infinite supply. I think that's the big message today, is that everything that we need is out there available to us. We just have to figure out how to get it. So thank you so much. It is September 2nd today. Welcome to fall. Love fall. Snug as a bug in a rug. Love that saying. Take care, everyone. Infinite supply. Remember your full moon. Release all that stuff you don't need. Have a great day.